everybody. Great workout today called Three-Peat. It's going to be 3 rounds, 4 times, alternating between a 200-meter run and then 3 different dumbbell movements. If you don't have a dumbbell, that's okay. We're going to show you some different options for that as well. So it's going to start with a 200-meter run. If you don't know how far 200 meters is, you can always estimate by doing about 45 seconds to a minute. From there, we're going to do single arm hang dumbbell snatches. Again, if you don't have a dumbbell, you can use a kettlebell or some kind of household item. Another run, followed by those single arm dumbbell deadlifts. Another run, and then finally finishing with a single dumbbell thruster, or if we've got a heavier dumbbell, we can use a 2-arm dumbbell thruster for these. Now, for each of the dumbbell movements, we're going to be alternating reps or hands every 5 reps. So 5 on the left, 5 on the right, 5 on the left, and 5 on the right, getting to that 20 count. Workout's a little bit on the longer side today, probably take you somewhere between 15 and 20 minutes. So we just really want to find a nice, consistent pace where we are recovering on those runs and trying to do those dumbbell movements unbroken or in no more than 1 to 2 sets. Let us know how it goes. Don't forget to tag us. Our warm-up today for Three-Peat is going to be 3 rounds of the following. We're going to start by stretching those hamstrings. She's going to give me that runner stretch first. Then she's going to reach down and we're going to do a couple of knuckle drags. We're going to do 15 of these. Again, focusing on stretching those hamstrings and those calves for the running we've got ahead of us today. Our second movement today is going to be the glute bridge. So we're going to have Mary lay down on the floor. Small of her back in contact with the floor. Feet firmly pressed against the floor, and she's going to lift those hips up, squeezing those glutes, holding for a second, and then coming back down. We're going to do 15 of these glute bridges before we move on to our third movement today, which is just going to be our air squats. So we're going to have Mary come on up, feet hip width apart, right? She's going to descend by sending those hips back. Nice low squat at the bottom, standing up, squeezing those glutes at the top. So 3 rounds, knuckle drags, glute bridges, air squats. Go get it. All right, guys, today for our Three-Peat, we've got 3 different movements. The first is gonna be our single arm hang dumbbell snatches. Mary's gonna show that to you with the dumbbell, Keith with the kettlebell, and Allie with the plate. Regardless of what item that we're using, what we're looking for is to be jumping that weight up and remaining stacked overhead once we get that item up overhead. So we want that wrist, elbow, and shoulder all in line. We want that bicep nice and close to that ear. And we want that thumb pointed backwards. Now for our second movement today, we're gonna do 20 single arm dumbbell deadlifts. So here the item's gonna start on the ground, and we really wanna make sure that on the ground, it's coming down right behind those shoelaces. We don't wanna let that item come out in front of those toes, because that'll end up pulling us forward. So as we go to the ground, you'll see each of these individuals are pushing their hips back. Item is coming all the way down to the ground. For your dumbbell, only one head needs to touch, and then at the top, squeezing those glutes as we get to the top. Our third and final movement today is going to be either our single or double arm dumbbell thruster. So if you watch Allie and Keith, they'll show you the 2-handed version. Allie's gonna show us the single dumbbell thruster first. Again, we wanna make sure we're pushing those hips back, weight staying in the middle of our foot, and we're locking out those elbows all the way at the top. If we take a look at Mary, she's gonna do these single dumbbell thrusters, okay? She's gonna do 5 on each arm before alternating. But again, she's pushing those hips back and locking it out at the top. If you have a dumbbell, but it's on the heavier side, go ahead, use that dumbbell with 2 hands, still using that lockout at the top. All right, everybody. Keith, is that a CrossFit Stonington shirt you have on? Shame! Shame!
You know I love CrossFit Stonington.
Take care, guys.